It was a saying my dad would tell me when I was a little young. He would say, Crystal, whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right. And when he was said, I used to think like, well, okay. What he's referring to is your beliefs. What do you believe? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right. So what he's talking about is what are the beliefs that you have, not the thoughts and the beliefs that you have on a conscious level. He didn't break down to me because I imagine at the time he wasn't really aware about the power of the subconscious mind and how the subconscious mind is where all your behaviors are derived from. What you believe about life, your self-perception and worldview is all stemming from whatever your subconscious programming is and what you've been groomed and conditioned and programmed to believe and have conviction about. It's got to do with the subconscious programming. So when he said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right. He wasn't able to do a further dig and investigate the true gravity of those words. And essentially, as I've been healing, I've been able to try to peel back the onion. And what I'm realizing is that what's under attack for all of us, whether we want to admit it or not, or whether we are aware of it or not, is our belief system. What are we believing to be true? And I've come to the awareness that any area in our life that we are dissatisfied or have discontent, or we are any area of our life that's not going the way we would prefer for it to go, it is totally correlating to some kind of subconscious programming that we've been conditioned with from childhood, a belief system that's faulty or flawed, that's disempowering us. And it's almost in a way intercepting our free will. So on a conscious level, you might feel you can do something, or you deserve something, or you want something, or you're worthy of something. But on a subconscious level, based on what you were around and how your subconscious mind was influenced between the ages of 0 to 7 years old, those subconscious disempowering beliefs are in your psyche. So even if as an adult you feel like you want to go after something, or you deserve to be in a good relationship, or you deserve love, or I deserve this, or I want to go after that, I feel confident about it. If you self-sabotage and derail yourself in some weird way, or your behaviors don't reflect what you think consciously you deserve or want to do or go after, it's because somewhere there's a subconscious belief. There's a subconscious programming or conditioning or belief that is governing your behaviors, period. And so my goal is just to share with you guys as I learn, because I have been super committed and passionate about untangling the web of lies and trying to get to the root of some of the things in my life that I used to do, that I might still do, that's really sneaky and cynic, and it's like a blind spot. I've been really trying to uncover what subconscious programming and beliefs I need to unlearn and then reprogram into my subconscious mind, my psyche, that is going to empower me, that's going to give me the results that I do want in my life. And so that's all. I just wanted to share with you guys those words. My dad would always say that, but I never really understood the gravity of those words until now. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right. So it goes back to, what do you believe to be true? Like the one video I made, happiness is your birthright. It actually is. But if you were raised to believe that that's not true, and that's ingrained in your subconscious and in your heart wiring and your psyche from childhood, as an adult, even though you may crave happiness, if your subconscious is programmed to think that that's not okay, that's not possible, happiness is not your birthright. Every day during your awakened adult life, it's almost like a self-fulfilled prophecy. Every day of your awakened life, there's going to be things that's going to validate your perception. It's going to validate your beliefs. And your beliefs and convictions are formed from childhood, and they're ingrained in there, and they are the programming that govern what you do and how you show up in the world and your self-perception, irregardless of what your conscious mind might say, or how your conscious mind, the ego or the facade that you might try to wear. It's all about your behaviors and your internal dialogue. It's completely related to and linked to the programming. So I just hope this helps someone. Yeah, essentially, I think the message is, you need to question your thoughts and your beliefs, because what you believe and think that is true, that's the holy grail, especially if it's a certain area in your life that you feel that's causing you unnecessary pain or headache or angst. More than likely, it's because of some subconscious programming that you're gripping to, that you think is the truth, and you haven't sat down to untangle it, to understand where is this coming from, and why did this keep happening? Why did this cycle keep coming back around? Or why do I feel like I can do this, but then for whatever reason it's not happening for me? It's because there's a belief, there's a programming there that's governing what's happening in your reality. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you're right. So it's about whatever you believe to be true, whatever you believe, whatever's in your subconscious, whatever's programmed in there, that's going to govern how you think. So whether you think you can or think you can't, either way, you're right. Period. Okay, I love y'all. I hope this is helpful. This is a long video. Okay, talk to y'all later. Bye.